cosmic secrets revealed. Beyond time, beyond space, beyond imagination.
Have you ever looked up at the night sky and taken the moon for granted? It's been our silent companion for over 4.5 billion years, a constant presence in our heavens. It has shaped our planet in ways we're only just beginning to understand, stabilizing our orbit, guiding the rhythm of life on Earth, and inspiring countless stories, myths, and dreams. But what if one day it simply vanished? What would happen to our world if the moon was suddenly gone? In this video, we're going to dive into that terrifying scenario. We'll explore the catastrophic, world-altering consequences of an Earth without its moon. It is a journey that reveals just how fragile our existence truly is and how deeply connected we are to that silver orb in the sky. The moon isn't just a beautiful celestial ornament. It's a fundamental part of Earth's life support system. Its most critical role is acting as our planet's anchor. The moon's gravitational pull stabilizes Earth's axial tilt, the angle at which our planet leans as it spins. Right now, that tilt is about 23.5 degrees, and the moon keeps it wobbling only slightly over long periods. This stability is the reason we have predictable seasons and a relatively stable climate. Without the moon, this tilt would be free to swing wildly, from nearly 0 to over 45 degrees. The moon also drives the tides, its gravity pulling on our oceans to create the rhythmic rise and fall of sea levels. This tidal dance is vital for countless coastal ecosystems, mixing nutrients and shaping coastlines. It even affects Earth's rotation, subtly slowing our planet down over billions of years. In short, the moon is a powerful force that has sculpted our planet's environment, and without it, everything we know would begin to unravel. Imagine it. One moment, the moon is there, a familiar beacon in the night. The next, it's gone. There would be no cosmic explosion, no warning, just an empty space in the sky where it used to be. The first and most immediate effect would be on the tides. They wouldn't disappear entirely, as the sun also has a gravitational pull, but they would become much, much weaker, about 1/3 of their current strength. The world's coastlines would be thrown into chaos. Tidal flats, salt marshes, and mangrove forests, which are home to a staggering amount of biodiversity, would either dry out or be permanently submerged. This would trigger a massive collapse in coastal ecosystems, affecting everything from crabs and shellfish to the birds and fish that depend on them. And then, there's the night. The night sky would become profoundly, unsettlingly dark. Without the moon's reflected sunlight, the darkness would be absolute, broken only by the pinpricks of distant stars. For nocturnal animals that rely on moonlight to hunt and navigate, this would be a death sentence. But the chaos wouldn't stop at the coast. The real long-term disaster would be the change in our planet's climate. Without the moon's stabilizing gravity, Earth's axial tilt would begin to drift chaotically over thousands to millions of years. This might sound like a long time, but on a geological scale, it's incredibly fast. As the tilt changes, so do our seasons, but to an unimaginable degree. Imagine a world where the North Pole points almost directly at the sun. The Arctic would experience a summer of relentless, scorching heat, melting the ice caps completely. Meanwhile, the southern hemisphere would be plunged into a dark, frozen winter. Then, as the tilt swings to another extreme, the roles could reverse. Seasons as we know them, mild transitions from warm to cold, would be replaced by brutal extremes. This climate chaos would make agriculture impossible in most parts of the world, leading to widespread famine and the collapse of civilizations. It would trigger mass extinctions on a scale not seen since the dinosaurs, transforming Earth into a far more hostile and unpredictable world. The moon's disappearance would also mess with our perception of time itself. The gravitational interaction between the Earth and the moon acts like a brake, gradually slowing our planet's rotation. This is why, billions of years ago, a day on Earth was much shorter. Without the moon's braking effect, this slowing process would stop, and due to other factors, our planet's rotation could slowly begin to speed up again over millions of years. A faster spinning Earth would mean shorter days and nights. While you might not notice it generation by generation, the cumulative effect would be dramatic. A faster rotation would also supercharge our weather systems. Wind speeds would increase catastrophically, creating permanent planet-spanning superstorms. Ocean currents, which are driven by wind and Earth's rotation, would change course, further disrupting global climate patterns. The frequency and intensity of natural disasters like hurricanes could increase fatalities, making much of the planet's surface uninhabitable. It's a domino effect, where one small change, a slightly faster spin, unleashes a cascade of devastating consequences across the globe. Ultimately, the loss of the moon would be a blow to life itself, including humanity. So many species have evolved over millions of years under the moon's influence. The reproductive cycles of corals, the migration patterns of birds, and the hunting behaviors of predators are all tied to the lunar cycle. The sudden darkness would disrupt these ancient rhythms, causing ecosystems to collapse from the bottom up. And what about us? Humanity's entire history is interwoven with the moon. It was our first calendar, our guide for nighttime travel, the muse for our myths, religions, and art. We have looked to it for guidance, for inspiration, for a sense of wonder. To lose it would be to lose a fundamental part of our cultural DNA. We would be forced to adapt to a darker, more violent and chaotic planet, a world stripped of its poetry and its anchor. It is a chilling thought. The very rock that inspired us to look to the stars is also what keeps our feet metoda on the ground. So, the moon isn't just a distant, lifeless rock. It is an active and essential partner in the story of life on Earth. It holds our world steady, dictates the rhythm of our oceans, and safeguards our climate. Without it, the Earth we know and love would become unrecognizable, a world of extreme climates, violent storms, and dark, empty nights. Its disappearance would be the ultimate apocalypse, a silent and swift end to the world as we know it. So, the next time you look up at the night sky and see that beautiful, glowing orb, take a moment to appreciate it. It's not just watching over us. In a very real way, it's holding everything together. Thank you so much for joining us on this cosmic journey. If you found this exploration fascinating, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into the wonders and mysteries of our universe. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, keep looking up.